Welcome back to Maths for Everything. In today's lesson, we are going to learn how to solve simultaneous equations using the elimination method. By the end of this lesson, you will know when to add the equations, when to subtract the equations, when to multiply an equation first, and how to solve more challenging questions with confidence. Let's begin. In this example, we have two equations, x plus y is equal to 10 and x minus y is equal to 2. The coefficient of both the x's is the same. Coefficient means the number before x. There is no number here, so the number is 1. For y, also no number is visible. It means there is a 1. But 1 is a positive 1 and the other y has a negative 1. So the signs are different. If the coefficient is same and the signs are different, we will add the two equations. 1 plus 1 will give us 2x. And 1 minus 1 is 0, so the y got cancelled. 10 plus 2 is 12. X is equal to 12 divided by 2, which is 6. To find y, we choose any one equation that we want and we substitute the y value. There are many students who don't know what is the meaning of substitute or replace. So here we have x plus y is equal to 10. I already know that x is 6. So in place of x, we will write 6. This is a positive 6. Shift it to the other side, it will become negative. So y is equal to 10 minus 6, which is 4. X is 6 and y is 4. You can check your answers in the calculator. If you have 95, go to mode 31. If you have 991 ES plus, you go to mode 51. You will see that you will have A, B and C there. We will write the coefficient of x in the first equation, which is 1. Press equal. Then for y also the coefficient is 1. Press equal. And C is 10. Press equal. You will move on to the second line and you are going to repeat 1, negative 1 and 2. This will give you x is 6 and y is 4. Make it a habit of always checking your answers in the calculator. Anything that can be checked in the calculator must be checked. In this example, we are again given two equations. Coefficient of x is not the same. Coefficient of y is the same. The signs are also same. If the signs are same, we subtract. When we are using subtraction, we change the sign of all the terms in the second equation. So plus 1 will become minus 1, plus y will become minus y, and we are going to get here negative 7. This is one way of solving. 2 minus 1 will give you 1x. We do not need to write 1x. We just write x. Y minus y will get cancelled. And 5 minus 7 is negative 2. We found our x value. Choose whichever equation you want and substitute your x. I will choose the second equation just because it is easier. Shift the negative 2 to the other side. The negative will become positive 2. Y is equal to 9. So we found our answer. X is negative 2 and y is 9. Now check it in the calculator and see that do you get the same or not. Before we move on to the next example, if you're finding this lesson helpful, please take a moment to like the video, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps support the channel and allows me to create more free maths lessons for you. In this example, coefficient of x and y are both different. So you have to choose what you want to eliminate. I have chosen that I want to eliminate y. There's no right or wrong about it. So I will multiply everything by 3. But if I multiply by 3, both my signs are going to be positive. And then I will have to subtract. Adding is more easier. A better way will be that instead of multiplying by 3, you multiply by -3. This will give us -3x minus 3y is equal to -50. Remember to multiply all the terms. 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. Now we will add -3x plus 2x will give us -1x. That y got cancelled. -15 plus 12 is -3. Whenever you have two negatives on each side, they cancel each other out. X is equal to 3 is the answer. And then we have to find our y. So we will substitute x is equal to 3 in the first equation. Y is equal to 5 minus 3, which is y is equal to 2. Don't forget to check your answer in the calculator. One thing I wanted to focus here on, I've been asked quite often, or children make mistakes, is suppose you have -x is equal to -3. What does that mean? It means that you are dividing everything by -1 or multiplying everything by -1. We don't need to show this step. We just know that the negatives get cancelled and we can write it as x is equal to 3. Let's say, for example, you had -2x is equal to 1. To find x, you know that you're going to divide 1 by -2, right? That will give you x is equal to -half. Same thing use when you have, let's say, -x is equal to 2. So here you are dividing 2 with -1. That's how we get x is equal to -2. These three examples that are there, 1, 2, and 3, you should know them well. In this example, we have the coefficients of x and y both separate. And the signs for x is the same and for y is the same. So here, again, you have to choose what you want to eliminate. And I want to eliminate y. So I need to multiply the top equation by 2 and the down equation by 3. I do not use -3 and -2, positive is enough. But if the signs are same, any one of the equation you multiply by the opposite sign. So you can multiply by -2 or by -3. That is up to you. I'll multiply by -3, the down one, and the top by 2. We'll get 14x minus 6y is equal to 10. And this will give me -15x plus 6y is equal to -33. The signs for y is different, so it will get cancelled. 14 minus 15 is -1x, and 10 minus 33 is -23. X is equal to 23. To find y, we are going to substitute in the first equation. What we can do is we can rearrange it from before. The 7x, when I shift it to the right-hand side, will become -7x. In place of x, we are going to write 23. And because we have negative 3y, negative 3 multiplied by y, we will divide this equation by negative 3. We will get y is equal to 52. Whenever you solve simultaneous equations, by elimination, remember these steps. Arrange the equations neatly. X over x and y over y. Decide which variable is easier to eliminate. Add or subtract the equations. If you need to multiply one or both the equations, do so. Solve for one variable. Substitute back to find the second variable. And the most important, remember to check your answers. With practice, you will quickly recognize which method to use for every question. Thank you for watching.